when you're starting out to write fiction, you're trying to make things as close to the real world as possible, and convincingly so. And that's very understandable. On this question about trying to evoke atmosphere and tension without making a lot, loud noise about the fact that you're doing it, I think it's very productive to create worlds that are almost like the familiar world, but it's just slightly off. And slightly off in a way that's very hard to put your finger on it. Now, you might be familiar with the concept of the uncanny valley. This is something that tech people say a lot in relation to things like humanoids and robots. If you've got something that looks very close to a real human being but isn't quite, there's a rather creepy, eerie effect there. And that sometimes, it's friendlier and more chummy to create something that looks much more obviously like a machine. Now, that thought, that concept, the uncanny valley, is very helpful here when considering how to evoke and create a certain kind of tension in fiction. And I think a useful tool is surprise, the concept of surprise. Your characters, how surprised are they when something really weird happens? The lovely children's story, The Tiger Who Came to Tea, is a good example. It's not weird just because a tiger comes to tea. What's interesting is the complete lack of surprise on the part of the mother and the child. By controlling the degree of surprise on the part of your characters is a very useful way of creating this thing that is almost like the real world, but in some kind of weird way, it's not.